Forget everything you learned in history class. What if I told you the rise and fall of empires, the outcome of epic battles, and even your very existence were all predetermined by ancient deities? This isn't just mythology. This is a deep dive into the shocking instances where gods reportedly reached down and twisted the fate of humanity forever. Join us as we peel back the layers of history and uncover the divine fingerprints on our past. Prepare to question everything you've been told and discover the truth that lies at the intersection of faith and reality. Are you ready to rewrite history with us? Let's dive in. Gods among us. The annals of human history are filled with tales of triumph, tragedy, and transformation. But what if there was more to these stories than met the eye? Enter Gods Among Us, a series that challenges the boundaries between myth and reality. Each episode unravels a different facet of our shared past, revealing the surprising ways in which gods are believed to have influenced pivotal moments in human history. Imagine if the gods of Olympus weren't confined to Mount Olympus, but instead walked among us mortals, shaping the course of civilizations. Sounds like a far-fetched fantasy, right? Well, think again. In this thought-provoking series, we delve into the fascinating narratives of gods, who are said to have descended from their heavenly abodes to influence key historical events. The question is, how much of this is myth and how much could be based in reality? Join us as we explore each episode, uncovering the intricate details of these divine interventions and allowing you to be the judge of the evidence. Could these myths hold grains of truth about our past, or are they simply captivating tales that have stood the test of time? One thing is for sure, this journey will leave you questioning the boundaries between myth and reality and pondering the profound impact gods could have had on our shared history. So buckle up and prepare to embark on a thrilling expedition through time as we continue our exploration of gods among us. Number 4. The Divine Deception. In the vast expanse of human history, tales of gods walking among mortals have captured our imaginations for centuries. But what if these stories are more than just myths? What if there are hidden truths buried in the sands of time waiting to be unearthed? Meet Gilgamesh, the legendary king of Uruk, whose story dates back to the ancient Mesopotamian Empire. According to the Epic of Gilgamesh, written in the 3rd millennium BC, Gilgamesh embarked on a perilous journey in search of immortality after his friend Enkidu's untimely demise. During his travels, he encountered the goddess Ishtar, who offered him her hand in marriage. However, Gilgamesh, aware of Ishtar's reputation for fickle love and the tragic fates of her previous suitors, decided to reject her advances. Enraged by his refusal, Ishtar unleashed the ball of heaven upon him. Gilgamesh, aided by his companion, managed to slay the beast, an act that further enraged the goddess. As punishment, she cursed Gilgamesh, decreeing that he would die before reaching his natural lifespan. Faced with this grim prophecy, Gilgamesh became consumed with the quest for immortality, embarking on a desperate search for the secret of eternal life. His journey led him to the elusive Utnapishtim, a man who had achieved immortality by constructing a massive boat and surviving the biblical flood. Utnapishtim shared the secret of immortality with Gilgamesh, offering him a magical flower that would restore youth. However, on his way back to Uruk, Gilgamesh was tricked by a wily serpent who snatched the flower, leaving the king to face his mortality. Despite his failed quest, Gilgamesh returned home a changed man, embracing his role as a ruler and accepting the natural order of life and death. The story of Gilgamesh offers a compelling glimpse into the beliefs and values of ancient Mesopotamian civilization. It reflects their fear of death, their desire for immortality, and their complex relationship with the divine. No. 3. Trojan Odyssey. The origins of Rome are shrouded in legend, with tales of divine intervention shaping the destiny of the empire that would captivate the world. One such tale involves the Trojan War, an epic conflict immortalized in Homer's Iliad. According to Roman tradition, the war erupted when Paris, prince of Troy, abducted Helen, wife of Menelaus, king of Sparta. The ensuing conflict lasted for 10 long years, with the Greeks and Trojans locked in a deadly struggle for supremacy. Amidst the chaos and bloodshed, two figures emerged who would play pivotal roles in the fall of Troy. The first was Aeneas, a Trojan prince destined for greatness. When the city fell, he escaped with his father, King Anchises, and his son Ascanius, setting sail for Italy, where he would eventually establish the Roman dynasty. The second was Laocoon, a Trojan priest who tried to warn his people against accepting the Greeks' offer of peace. However, his warnings went unheeded, and as punishment, the gods orchestrated his tragic demise. The Greeks then exploited this divine favor, using it as propaganda to persuade the Trojans to accept their seemingly generous offer. The culmination of the war came with the famous Trojan horse, a massive wooden structure left behind by the departing Greeks. Unaware of the danger it posed, the Trojans brought the horse into the city, only to have Greek soldiers emerge from it that night, opening the gates for the rest of the Greek army to enter unnoticed. With the city unguarded, the Greeks plundered and destroyed Troy, taking Aeneas's father Anchises captive. Aeneas, driven by a combination of divine favor and personal determination, managed to rescue his father and escape the burning city. Guided by fate or perhaps divine providence, he and his companions fled to the shores of Italy, where they would eventually establish the Roman Empire. 2. The Divine Exodus. The exodus of the Israelites from Egypt is one of the most significant events in Jewish history. This incredible journey is believed to have been guided and protected by God Himself, demonstrating His power and unwavering commitment to His chosen people. The story begins with the Israelites enslaved in Egypt. As their population grew, so did their suffering under the oppressive rule of Pharaoh. Moses, a Hebrew who had fled to Midian after killing an Egyptian guard, was called by God to lead his people out of slavery. Initially, Pharaoh refused to let the Israelites go, but God intervened with a series of plagues designed to shake Pharaoh's heart and demonstrate his supremacy. These plagues ranged from the familiar, like turning water into blood, and the devastating, like the death of the firstborn sons of Egypt. Finally, after the 10th and most catastrophic plague, Pharaoh relented, allowing Moses and his followers to depart. However, once outside the borders of Egypt, the Israelites faced a new challenge. Pharaoh, overcome with remorse and fear, changed his mind and sent his army to chase them down. The pursuit led to the infamous parting of the Red Sea, a miraculous event in which God allowed Moses to lead his people across the seabed on dry land, while the pursuing Egyptian army drowned in the collapsing waters. This pivotal moment not only saved the Israelites from their enemies, but also solidified their faith in Moses' leadership and God's divine protection. After crossing the sea, the Israelites wandered through the desert for 40 years, during which time Moses received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, forming the foundation of Jewish law and ethics. Number 1. The Genesis of Greece. The founding of Athens, one of the most influential cities in ancient Greece, is steeped in myth and legend, with the gods playing a pivotal role in shaping its destiny. According to Athenian tradition, the city was originally named Cecrops after its first king Cecrops the Elder. However, it was later renamed Athens in honor of the goddess Athena, who chose the Acropolis Hill as the site for her sacred citadel. The story goes that both the goddess Athena and Poseidon, god of the sea, claimed the patronage of the city. To decide, they each offered the Athenians a gift, Athena with the olive tree and Poseidon with a saltwater spring. The Athenians, recognizing the greater value of Athena's gift, awarded her the victory, leading to the establishment of the Panathenaic Games in her honor. This mythological account reflects the importance of the olive tree and its oil in ancient Athenian culture, as well as the city's deep reverence for Athena, their patron deity. But the divine influence didn't end there. The Athenians also believed that the gods played a crucial role in their victories over neighboring states. For instance, the defeat of the Argives in the 8th century BC was attributed to the intervention of Athena, who allegedly assisted the Athenians with military tactics and strategy. This belief in divine favor contributed to the rise of Athenian power and the flourishing of Athenian democracy, as the city's leaders saw themselves as divinely appointed stewards of the state. Furthermore, the Athenians credited their successful colonization of distant lands to the guidance of their patron goddess. According to tradition, the goddess appeared to the hero Theseus on his journey to Athens, providing him with directions and ensuring the city's prosperity. These divine connections fostered a sense of unity and purpose among the Athenians, binding them together through shared myths and legends that celebrated the glory of their patron goddess. And there you have it, an exploration of 4 astonishing accounts where gods are believed to have walked among us, influencing pivotal moments in history. From the cunning tricks of deities to their direct interventions in human affairs, these stories challenge conventional historical narratives and open up new possibilities for understanding our past. We've delved into the myths and legends surrounding the gods' interactions with humans, exploring how these divine encounters shaped civilizations and left lasting impacts on our world. As we conclude this journey, we encourage you to embrace the spirit of inquiry and keep an open mind about the role gods may have played in our shared history. Feel free to drop your thoughts and theories in the comment section below. Your insights might offer fresh perspectives on these intriguing tales. Thanks for joining us on this thought-provoking journey. If you found this video engaging, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more fascinating historical content. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.